What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones the card game, 2nd edition video for you. We are in round 2 of the Store Championship held at Dueling Grounds Games in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. On the left we have Kyle playing Martell Stag. On the right we have Sean playing Nights Watch Fealty. And it looks like on the left we have a Littlefinger set up with a King's Road and an Iron Throne. On the right we got Thorin Smallwood, an Unsworn Apprentice, a Steward at the Wall, and a Rose Road. Both players getting a little gold bump there on setup. And kids, stick around at the end of the video. I do have a lesson for you in gaming, so stay tuned for that. Love to hear your guys' comments on what you think about setting up Littlefinger. He's there by himself. Is he going to get a march to the wall? I like having his +1 gold on setup. I hear that's why people like setting up Tywin, but +1 gold is still pretty good. Just sucks that you can't marshal him in and get his draw ability, but I like having him on setup personally. And we got a Building Orders flipped and a Here to Serve. So we know the Here to Serve is usually a search for Maester Aemon, get the saves going, help with the card advantage. I'm curious to see what Building Orders hunts for out of this Martell deck. Is it in there to try to get a Boneway early? Try to get some power on the Boneway, which seems to be a popular card among Martell players. It just needs to be out there early to really take advantage. If you see it late game, it's kind of useless. And it looks like he grabbed an Ocean Road. Help get some economy on top of his already King's Road and gold from Littlefinger there. So both players starting off with some tutor effects here. Try to dig for their pieces to get their deck set up. Now we know Sean on the right won initiative. I'm just not sure who's going first. It looks like it may be Kyle. And it looks like it is the Martell player going first. He's collected his 5 gold. And there's that Ocean Road that he searched for with Building Orders. What's nice about those over Rose Roads, I mean, assuming you have neutrals and out of faction characters in your deck, is compared to a Rose Road you put it out and you get the gold next round. Ocean Road, kind of like the in-house reducers, you get to use it on the turn you play it. So we see the King's Road pop, the Ocean Road play, or no, and Melisandre gets played out. Neil is Thorin Smallwood. And I haven't really played with him too much, but I know he's no attachments except weapon. And he also has a reaction. After you win a challenge as a defending player, gain 1 power for your faction. But he is now an Elt. And Melisandre now has a dupe. And we got Chamber of the Painted Table also in play. Goes great with that Iron Throne. Chair and table combo has been assembled. And we have Shireen Baratheon. When she dies, she can interrupt while she's dying and kneel opponent's character.
Make her not go anywhere.
So Thorin Smallwood gets a duplicate.
You don't have Mel.
So either Sean on the right thinks Shadows is in 2nd edition and he's playing cards face down, or He's just trying to calculate out his economy, his math, and what he plans on playing out, what he'll have left in hand, and just needs to visually see those separated, I guess. Now this game actually, I edited the games a little bit out of order. It was just a 4-round Swiss tournament with 12 players. But the first video I put up from this series actually, I believe, was from round 2. And this is actually round 1 in the tournament. And basically, how it works in a 4-round Swiss with 12 players for Store Championship, usually the winner is going to be an undefeated player. So once you lose a round, you're definitely going to be out of the running for first. But I mean, there's plenty of prizes for, you know, 4th place and everyone who showed up, and you know, those, and 2nd place and 3rd and whatever. But you can tell the tension in this first round is a little high. Players playing a little careful, because it's kind of like you're playing in the cut. You kind of eliminated from the top if you lose a round all day. So it's definitely high competitive play here in the basement at Dueling Grounds. So we see the Haunted Forest out there, which I believe it gives +1 to your side when you're defending, but if you lose a challenge, it gets knelt. Let's get the exact wording on it. While the Haunted Forest is standing, it contributes 1 strength to your side during any challenge in which you are the defending player. Forced reaction after you lose challenge, kneel the Haunted Forest. And it's non-unique, which is interesting. So if you have 3 of them out, they're giving you +3, basically, as long as they're standing when you're defending. Helps counter Greyjoys unopposed, that's for sure. So we have Ari out. Steward at the wall knelt. And for Samuel Tarley, both players have +1 now to the reserve.
On that right now? Alright.
I'm not sure if this Nights Watch Fealty deck is of the wall variety. I know I've been seeing the more aggressive one that's stealing characters from the opponent's dead pile, and a lot of discard and Yorin and that kind of thing. But I think this is just a Nights Watch wall defense deck. But we don't see the wall yet, so we will find out shortly, I'm sure. But Unsworn Apprentice is usually a dead giveaway that that's the style of deck it is. So it looks like an intrigue challenge for 4. Now, Haunted Forest is adding 1 to that challenge right now. And it looks like he's going to give the Unsworn Apprentice an intrigue icon, I think. Put him in the challenge. He's got something in his hand he wants to protect, it looks like. Or not.
No.
If he does win, he could use Sam's Insight draw also.
Give him an intrigue?
Sure.
Yep, he does give the Unsworn Apprentice intrigue. Uses Maester Aemon, the Unsworn Apprentice. And Thorin Smallwood's ability triggers. He wins a challenge on defense. Protects his hand from intrigue claim, obviously. So it's definitely, I didn't even think about it with Thorin Smallwood. It's definitely a defensive Night's Watch deck. It's a perfect card for that. And unopposed power challenge.
Oh yeah, you guys.
Steals the Night's Watch power. Or actually not, sorry, not unopposed. The Haunted Forest counted in that challenge, but then had to kneel after losing the challenge. Never mind.
Intrigue?
Alright, intrigue challenge now. Coming in, 4 strength. No defenders. Grabs another copy of the Ocean Road. And draws for Insight.
Okay. Nothing at the end of challenges. Dominance is 2.
So dominance win on the Martell side and Chamber of the Painted Table. Stealing a power. Putting the Martell player at 3. And the Nights Watch player at 0.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good on taxation. Taxation action.
It looks like Ari's going back to hand in the action window during taxation. It's another card drawn.
Any challenge of which power not alone necessarily, but
He's good for the boys, right?
Just for the boys. You have 5 cards in here?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4? 4? Okay with that. Is he 4? He's 3.
Yep.
And on to round 2 plot flip, we have summons into building orders. So most likely Nights Watch player is going to use building orders to search for the wall, I would assume, unless he's holding it already.
First.
And summons, not sure what he's going to grab with that. Let's find out.
Those are only on the top today.
I would have said Melisandre, but we already see 3 of them in play.
You don't kneel as a feather on opposed claim.
So is this the Shadow Tower grabbed on building orders, I think? I know, no Nights Watch Pro, as you guys probably know. You can probably tell already. So let's look this up. Yeah, it's a Shadow Tower. As a reaction, after you win a challenge as a defending player, kneel the Shadow Tower to choose a character controlled by a losing opponent. That character cannot be declared as an attacker this phase. So definitely a Nights Watch defense deck. Haunted Forest, Shadow Tower, all goes great together. So it looks like Varys was grabbed for the summons there.
Same reaction window. Take 2. Now you just start 2 cards in your hand.
So we got a Fiery Followers marshaled out. Looks like the Martell player's going first here. And of course, the Relore card triggers Melisandre's ability. But who do you kneel? That is the question. I would personally kneel Maester Aemon, so that he just can't keep saving, and hope you can get that dupe off of Thorin Smallwood, but most likely he would just kill the Steward at the wall. Because now that he's got Varys, you know he wants to try to wipe the board, and you need to get rid of the dupes on your opponent's characters, that's for sure. Or at least all of them except for one, if you're going to play March to the Wall. After Varys, of course. So it looks like the Unsworn Apprentice was knelt out. So right now the Nights Watch player has no power icons, and he can't just use the Unsworn Apprentice and give him a power to get that power out if he plays the wall and is trying to do the unopposed block strategy. But then again, the Haunted Forest is there, so if the opponent does the challenge in the wrong order, Haunted Forest could be used to block the unopposed on that power first. And then kneel. And it looks like the Martell player snuck in a copy of Gaston Grey to the table there. Another way to remove dupes and characters off the table. And we're on the Nights Watch marshalling. Just going through his options. He's got 5 gold plus fealty. Still has a Steward at the wall. Also, he can reduce a Nights Watch character by 1. He's played a second Rose Road. Investment in his economy next round. He's got a second Haunted Forest now. So he's actually going to have 2 on defense. But they both kneel once he loses a challenge. And I'm not sure which guy that is. I can't remember the name. I think it's Shadow Tower Mason. Yep, looks like it is. They are 2 cost, 2 strength, power icon only. They are a builder. No attachments except weapon while you control 3 or more Nights Watch locations and or attachments. Shadow Tower Mason gains a military and an intrigue icon. Well, that is a value right there. $2 to get a Tricon with 2 strength.
Cool.
assuming you have the attachments and locations. He does have only 2 Nights Watch locations, so I don't think you would be getting those icons. Yeah, it's while you control 3 or more Nights Watch locations and or attachments. Oh, sorry, Craven. Craven on the other side, Rob. You dummy. Alright, so he's got 2 locations, 1 attachment. He is covered. And Melisandre can't attack because she has a Craven on her. Craven is so good.
Oh, there's words.
I guess I'm not taking that power again. Then there's nothing I can do.
Yield back your king.
If you have regardless.
So 1 gold saved on the Martell side.
Intrigue.
Not sure if Kyle on the left has passed his challenges over to the Nights Watch player. Or if the Nights Watch player is still in marshalling here, I'm not sure. He's flipping through his cards in his hand. Nope, looks like it was just his marshalling.
No challenges.
I guess debating on that Fealty and Steward at the wall to possibly play something else. But knowing there's a Varys in there, maybe he's not wanting to put more out on the board. Or actually, that was him passing. They both passed challenges. What is going on here? It looks like dominance was won by the Martell deck. Wow. A lot can happen when you're looking up the text on a card there. Or not a lot can happen, I guess. Alright, so we got Calling the Banners, flipped into another Building Orders on the Nights Watch side. So maybe this time he's looking for the wall. And that Calling the Banners, wow, getting a juicy amount of gold there. It's like 6, I believe. And there is a copy of the wall.
Actually, I'll go.
And Calling the Banner is a great plot to play with Varys. I remember when I was playing with Varys, I would definitely pair that plot with him. Usually you can win initiative, and 90-something% of the time you'll get enough gold to play him. So you can make your opponent go first, do all their shenanigans, then play your Varys. Not really a surprise in this case, though, since we saw him searched with summons. But I like doing it to get him out when my opponent's not expecting it.
This is me.
4, 6, 7, 9.
Six
No, I think you did
goals
not.
for 7, 6 goals. Yes.
So it looks like the Nights Watch player's going first this time. Takes 6 economy, plays the wall right out. No use of fealty, though. Well, actually, the wall is non-loyal. My bad. Yeah, the wall's non-loyal for sure. And we got a King's Road for $1. So he can still pop a King's Road. He's got a gold Steward at the wall and fealty he can still use. And the Shadow Tower is in play.
Your choice.
Oh, then you're gonna merge.
No.
And there's Varys.
Oh, I have to choose the ghost. Yeah.
No challenges.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it looks like the Martell player chose to sit on 5 gold.
Cards in here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No point in investing in more characters if you're just gonna discard them all anyway. Unless he could have got a dupe for Shireen, but most people don't play more than 1. And a dupe for Littlefinger, which nobody really plays more than 1 of either. Looks like after Varys, we may just have Melisandre sticking around and Thorin Smallwood. And then we may have a March following it up, possibly to clear the board. We will see what happens here.
I don't even need a
The Nights Watch players definitely has set up his location arsenal here of the defensive wall.
Go ahead.
Definitely makes your opponent slow down and start thinking about what order they want to do their challenges in. Especially with Shadow Tower out. If they block your first one, then they can stop a character from attacking. You also want to win a defensive or win a challenge, so they lose it on defense as an Nights Watch player, so you can get the Haunted Forest knelt out.
Intrigue. Stealth.
So we got an Intrigue challenge with Fiery Followers, Varus, and Littlefinger. Stealthing the Shadow Tower Mason. So he's trying to go all in here and win the first challenge, take down the Haunted Forest. Get a card out of the Nights Watch player's hand. Less cards in hand after Varus, the better. You always want to recover better than your opponent after wiping the board. That applies to any mass reset, really.
Keywords. Oh, sorry, claim.
Oh, stealthy him. Oh, stealthy him. Did a power challenge.
So if any of you weren't sure, those tokens sitting on the Shadow Tower Mason, the green and orange, are to show that he has an intrigue and military icon. Just so you know. Not poison tokens, not renown, nothing, none of that. Just to show icons. So for an action, the Nights Watch player has knelt Fealty, or knelt his house card for Fealty, and put in Dolorous Ed for a defense of 5 so far. Still hasn't declared defenders yet. Looks like he's adding another 2 in. Well, actually the wall is out. Add another 3 on top of that.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're 9.
So he's going to defend with 10. Wow.
Alright. Yep.
Wow. Sneakily wins that one.
Wins.
Sends Dolorous Ed back to hand since he won.
Reaction.
Going to trigger the Shadow Tower.
I guess.
Shireen can attack. Obviously, Melisandre can't attack already. She got Craven on her. So he's just stopped any further challenges.
No more challenges.
Yeah, and then Insight.
Yeah.
So the Martell player can't do anything else. So he's passed over to the, or I guess the Nights Watch player went first.
This looks like it's to you.
We got the wall gaining 2 power.
Dominance interrupts.
So Chambers stole power, and Varus is going to pop off. So the Martell player is now at 6 power to 2 on the Nights Watch side. So like we thought, we got Thorin Smallwood still out there, and a Melisandre with a dupe and a Craven still.
I think I'm still on taxation as well.
Did you find it?
Yeah, it is.
Player's done. I saw you going. I was like, what?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, still good on taxation.
So let's see how these players recover from a Varus. And the Nights Watch player continue to build up that defensive wall again. I don't know if that Gas and Gray there is definitely putting some pressure on the Nights Watch player not to really do any challenges. So we got Varus Riddle into For the Watch.
I have those
So
power.
Varus Riddle does miss.
So you can go first.
And For the Watch, first player, or I think the first challenge, you can't lose it. And since there was a King's Road out on the Nights Watch side, he won initiative, chose the Martell player to go first. So looks like the Iron Throne and Painted Table, the chair and table combo, seems to be gaining power faster than the wall. But the wall's only been out for like a round, so. It's a race of the location power gaining here. Interestingly, no March to the Wall played here. Obviously, the Martell player, I guess, wants to keep Melisandre around. Makes sense. We got Sir Davos Seaworth and a Vanguard Lancer coming in, knocking a power away from the Night's Watch player's house guard there.
King's Road.
So we're the Night's Watch player for Marshalling. King's Road helps get a Benjen Stark in play. Both are Rangers, so they cannot be stealth pass now, which is great when you see Sir Davos across the board with stealth.
No. Right? Oh, that.
Doesn't have to worry about intrigue, so he doesn't really need to put an intrigue icon out right now since Melisandre's Craven. So with the 2 characters he has, he should be able to block the unopposed. Not to mention Haunted Forest down there. So we should be able to get his 2 power for the wall this turn. Just needs to find a way to start getting power on the offense also. Or even on defense, some extra power on top of the wall, or else he's going to lose this race. Right now we are at 6-1 for the Martell player.
Someone's scored everything. I'm surprised that I'm stalling about this one.
And we have Halder put into play. And I believe he gets a practice blade put on him.
Are you just drawing shit too? Or just waiting for Valar? What Eddie's
No, setting whether or not he's fealty or not.
So Halder has no attachments except weapon, which practice blade is a weapon. Action, kneel a Night's Watch location or attachment to choose a Night's Watch character until the end of the phase. That character gets +1 strength. And we have fealty getting out a Messenger Raven. So we have a power challenge with 1 strength Vanguard Lancer coming in. I believe, yeah, the 2 Haunted Forests are just going to block with 2.
Deciding whether I want to win or not. What do we got here? 12, 15.
+4 the watch is out, so I don't think the power challenge can be won anyway.
14, 15.
Yeah, for the watch, you cannot lose and your opponent cannot win the first challenge initiated against you each phase. But he definitely should oppose it, which he's going to do with the Haunted Forest.
Anyway, I just want to win.
So the Night's Watch player wins it. So I think technically you can do the Shadow Tower, but he doesn't. And we see Halder has a military icon there from Practice Blade. And he gets stealthed by Sir Davos for 3 strength. And yeah, you see Sean definitely counting out strength for dominance here. Can't keep losing dominance to that painted table. It's going to steal power. Any power he gets, he just seems to lose it. Gotta be very careful. Can't lose sight of the dominance. That is going to be the key to this game. He needs to get an Iron Throne of his own out, actually. Looks like he's just going to block with the Haunted Forests. Lose the challenge. And of course the Haunted Forests will kneel. He's going to decide on military claim. But she's going to kill the Messenger Raven. Makes sense.
Go to into challenges.
So no challenges from the Night's Watch player. The wall's going to kneel at the end of the challenges phase.
Dominance, I believe, is to me with 14, tier 12.
Yeah, so Night's Watch player takes dominance. Very smart play, Sean. Not doing any challenges. Wants to keep dominance. Help him catch up in power here. Makes sense. So he's at 4 power now to 6. And if he can keep defending and slow down the Martell player from being able to get any power and still win dominance,
That is fantastic.
he should be okay. And not really letting through any unopposed bonus power either is definitely going to slow the Martell player down. I like the cut of your
I'll start with recording.
We'll see. You never know.
Do have a close game though. Definitely a close game.
So 8 gold, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So we have Valar Morghulis played against Calling the Banners. So obviously Calling the Banners, you're going to choose to go first. Choose Calling the Banners to trigger first, so that you can get your maximum economy.
I'll go first.
And yes, that's what Sean does. Definitely a good call, I think. Alright, so Melisandre saves herself with her second copy there. And she stays in play with the Craven, but the other side of the board gets cleared. And Benjen goes back into the deck, gains 2 power. And so he can be played again, since he's not in the dead pile. We are now tied at 6-6. Martell player having 0 claim.
Oops, oh no.
Nights Watch player does, I believe, have 7 cards in hand still, so should have lots of options here to try to recover. And I believe he would have got 3 gold from Calling the Banners. I think he's put it off to the side there where we can't really see it.
Oh, this is gonna matter next pack. Alright, draw 2.
So not only do we see recover from Varus, let's see the recover from Valor here by both players.
Power? No, 7, 12. Yeah.
So we have sweet Donald Hill, I believe is his name. A practice blade thrown on him. So now he has a military icon and an intrigue icon. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did build a Nights Watch deck that I am going to try to play at our weekly nights. Actually, on the night of this recording, I'm actually going to try to play around with some Nights Watch. I need to learn all these cards. Just too many have come out since I last played around with them. I need to be a little more familiar with these guys. So Sweet Donald Hill is a bastard and a steward, no attachment except weapon. While Sweet Donald Hill is defending, each attacking character loses all keywords. Okay, I've played against this guy, I just didn't know his name. And we got Ari and a Messenger Raven marshaled out also.
You've got a lot of good choices.
Still Fealty available.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and looks like the Martell player will only be getting 2 gold to marshal with, plus his Ocean Road. And he uses all that to get out a Maester Pylos. Little monocon power guy with 3 strength and stealth. And over to the Nights Watch player for challenges.
Power.
Like he might play a little more offensively this turn. Doesn't have to worry about claim coming back at him for sure. So he does have to worry about the Gash and Grey sitting out there across the board.
Yeah.
Although the Nights Watch player might not care having some characters return to hand. So military challenge with Ari, 3 strength.
Claim?
No defenders.
Yep.
And I see Gash and Grey triggered here. Actually, we're going to see his Viper's Eyes after losing a military challenge. The Martell player is going to go through the
He was sitting on that for
Nights
a
Watch
while.
player's hand. It's got Dollar's Ed in there, another practice blade, Halder, and an Unsworn Apprentice. What do you discard?
Military.
I'd look at my opponent's icon spread, probably try to get rid of something he's weak on. We have power icon. Oh, Dollar's Ed's not a bad call, since you don't have to worry about that jumping out at you.
Yeah, that's a rush.
Not that there's going to be an intrigue challenge
You have lots of gold.
initiated.
you retake your own opposed?
This Melisandre can't attack with Craven.
Sorry,
yeah,
do you have any more reactions to
I'm deciding. I don't think so. No. Yep.
For a section? You still got party like plus 3?
Plus 3.
Looks like Gash and Gray's gonna pop Ari back to hand. Thin the board out a little bit. And his Viper's Eyes, number 2, to get Ari out of hand. Wow. Juicy. And a third one. Oh my, wow. His hand was flooded with those events, and he's gonna get rid of an Unsworn Apprentice. He stepped up to the Nights Watch buffet hand there and just took a little bit of everything.
You were like, you're sitting on that for a while. I'm like, I've been sitting on 3 for a while, but you don't like to do challenges.
Here Kyle's saying he's been wanting to use them, but we've seen Sean on the right keep passing challenges over and over again, so can't really trigger them if you're not doing challenges against the opponent.
Get it out of the way. Intrigue for 4.
So 4th strength intrigue challenge on the attack from Nights Watch choosing Sweet Donald Hill.
Okay.
Melisandre's going to block the unopposed. And let's see what card we grab out of hand here. It's a copy of Sir Davos.
That's a good one to get out of the way. Alright.
We went back to hand after Valor popped off.
That is it. Into the challenges. I'll take 1 because I'm assuming you're going to steal 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, take 2.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And then you're going to get dominance.
We have the wall triggered, which got 2 power, but loses 1 to Chamber of the Painted Table. Since the Nights Watch player loses dominance. So we are tied 8-8. We have ourselves a very tight game here. And we have Unexpected Delay into Winter Festival. So at the end of the challenge phase, the Winter Festival player should be able to get 2 power.
Beginning of challenges, right?
And Unexpected Delay is going to, each player is going to choose a character with no attachments or power on it, and they'll return those characters to their owner's hands, which right now both characters in play have attachments, so they will not be able to be chosen to go back to hand using Unexpected Delay.
You can go first.
Oh, yes.
Early on.
So looks like the Nights Watch player 1 initiative has chosen the Martell player to go first, I believe. Yep, and he's playing on a Rose Road. And the Boneway, a little late on the Boneway. But each player is only at 8, so I mean there is time for him to lose challenges and get some vengeance tokens on it, but could be the last 3 power he needs to win, you never know. Maybe he has no other good choices in hand to play character-wise. Or at least nothing he can play that won't get returned back to hand with Unexpected Delay. Kind of choked himself, maybe. So we have the Messenger Raven played out, which right now will go back to hand unless something else gets played, which Maester Aemon's out there. So they both will get chosen unless we have another character played. That's the problem. We're going to have the Nights Watch player just needs to keep marshalling characters to have some left on the board. Otherwise, 2 are going back to hand.
3.
And we got 1 gold saved on Unexpected Delay. We could see, actually, Melisandre in the deck, we could see another Scene of Flames. If we haven't already, I'm not sure. But Scene of Flames could be played with that buck is what I'm trying to get at. We could have a kneel and grabbing one of the things that gets returned back to hand, which could be Maester Aemon. And have him thrown in the discard pile.
The convention is cheaper. It's cheaper for events. It's smaller. It's definitely like a. I'm gonna say like.
Looks like Nights Watch player has 4 gold left. He's just debating what to do with it here. I hope he didn't just marshal those characters out then remember Unexpected Delay. That would be too bad.
Origins, how big? Not. You compare it to Gen Comic. Took me long enough.
Right now, both those characters are getting returned back to hand unless he plays something else.
Like that. Just in general, like. Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, they had a big deal.
I probably should have flooded the board early on with all my shots I had in my hand.
Anything else?
No, I'm just deciding, sorry.
I was like, how much time's left in the round?
I should have just 15 minutes.
Just heard the judge say 15 minutes left in the round. Very tense, very slow game. Slow power gain. We got a third Haunted Forest actually put into play. So now the Nights Watch player is going to have at least 3 on his side in challenges.
4, 7, 11, 2, 12, 13. So I'm not running it anyways. So I'm not keeping that. Alright. I'll keep 2 gold.
Your first reaction, I'll choose Eamon.
Do you choose? What does each player choose?
Oh, Sean, see, he didn't understand what the card did, even though he took it and read it. He misread it, I guess.
Yeah, each player chooses a character without attachments or power. I choose my character.
No. That's
Oh, see, yeah, Sean misunderstanding the card, so...
any character. I'm choosing Eamon. I'm first because I'm first. I'm active player. I choose first.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he didn't realize that both characters were going back, so he marshaled them out. Pretty much for no reason. Maybe would have marshaled more characters instead of Haunted Forest.
I didn't heal a single person. I let know 2 people.
Tell you what, if I see my opponent plays on stuff, I'm gonna keep him powered
Right, yeah. That's the part that I missed. Is it doesn't
Yeah,
have to be
yeah.
it doesn't have to be your own.
It's not. This isn't for Night's Watch. It's for Lannister, so I can bring fucking time. Unopposed.
Looks like an entry challenge from the Nights Watch player. No defenders.
Yep. And then claim.
Oh, sorry, military challenge. I forgot that little token on him as a military icon from the practice blade. So we have Melisandre dead. Unopposed power gain.
Unless you're gonna do something before the end.
Obviously, the Martell player passed challenges. He couldn't attack with the Craven on Melisandre anyway. Craven's non-terminal, or it is terminal, so it goes to the discard pile.
So I'll get 2 more.
And we have a Nightmares played on the wall, so he's not going to get the wall power.
Yep.
Not steal one.
Yep.
And Dominance goes to the Martell player and uses Painted Table to steal power. So Nights Watch player is sitting at 10. And the Martell player looks like he's sitting at 10 also. So a tie game, wow. So close. Really no push or pull here.
Who do you want first?
So march to the wall into Valor.
Alright, I'll trigger yours first then.
So we got the marched on triggered first.
Draw 2.
And the Nights Watch player is going first.
I got another city watch. I literally had.
No one dies to Valor. Practice blade went back to hand.
I'm first, right?
Yeah.
4 gold.
Not that I wanted to see Santos anyway. The Santos wouldn't really help that much. He would have probably powered.
So we've had 2 Valors played, a Varus blown up, hence empty boards. Lots of locations though.
Cards in hand?
Will be a million?
Is someone going to be able to win in time? That is the real question.
That's what I was trying to
It's likely around 10 minutes left to go. Still sitting at 10 power. Need 5 to win. No claim is going to be gained on the Nights Watch side, so he's going to rely solely on unopposed bonus and the wall. Maybe some dominance. But right now he's fighting against an Iron Throne for 8 on dominance already. He's not really going to be able to get 8 strength out in characters, even with the wall giving +1. Looks like he only gets out a duped Maester Aemon and a Messenger Raven for a gold. Still sitting on Fealty though. I'm surprised he didn't use it on the Messenger Raven. This Fealty cannot help you in dominance. But yeah, the Iron Throne's going to win it anyway, so I don't see... There's really no point, really. Not this round. He's going to lose one to the Painted Table either way. He's been stealing almost every single round except for one. I believe so. And we have Littlefinger marshaled in here, drawn 2 cards.
Okay.
And no military icon on either side. And the Nights Watch player passes challenges. He's going to play defense here. Can't stop a power challenge right now. Intrigue, though. He would win it, I believe, with 3 Haunted Forests. And Aemon +1 strength. So Littlefinger can come through here on a power challenge. Should go unopposed. Kyle's saying intrigue, but now he's switching to power. Yeah, definitely power challenge. That's what you got to do.
Force.
So 3 defense with the Haunted Forest. They go down. Loses a power, gets one for unopposed.
The Haunted Forest are really good, eh?
Yes, they are. Dominance is still to you.
Oh, it is opposed. Sorry, not an unopposed. It is opposed. And we have another Nightmares played on the wall.
Take a power.
And a power stolen on Dominance for Painted Table.
So that puts you at 13.
14. Oh, sorry, 13.
Yeah, 13 strength or 13 power, sorry, on the Martell side. 2 away from winning. And now the Nights Watch player is down to 8. So the Painted Table has definitely been racing faster than the wall, that's for sure. Those 2 Nightmares in a row have helped stop the wall from gaining 4 power total. It's pretty crazy.
I think I need it. Yeah. Yep.
So the lesson of the day is coming up here. You're gonna see one player lose. Forget about the chamber, the Painted Table, and I guess lose track of his opponent's power. And yeah, it's gonna frustrate him a little bit. And of course, I've decided to have some fun with it.
For a second.
So we have Winter Festival into Varys' Riddle. I believe this will be the last round of the game, unless he can get the Nights Watch player can get enough out there to win Dominance or steal some power. So we have Benjen back in play. Remember, he died earlier, but just got shuffled in the deck. And so Winter Festival could get him another 2 power, plus the wall, but he's still way too far away from winning. Plays 2 Messenger Ravens and passes. I don't think it's going to be enough. And us watching here after the fact, we can see that the Martell players got this on lock, I think, just with the Painted Table and the Iron Throne. Pretty sure. That's 2 power. Oh, he needs to... Oh, he takes a power away with the Vanguard Lancer. So I think he just needs to make sure... Yeah, he has enough, I think, to... Oh, no, he doesn't have enough to stop the power challenge yet. The Martell player, I think, needs to just play out enough to stop a power challenge on the offense. So that way none is stolen, and then he should just win in Dominance and with the Painted Table, if I remember correctly.
For sure. Just look at the fucking board.
I think we roughly have about 5-6 minutes left in the round. And there is Varys. Again. Remember, he's removed from game. Not put in the dead pile. Not discarded. When you trigger him, he's out of the game. So you can play other copies. He's not in the dead pile or anything. So on to challenges for the Nights Watch player. He passes his challenges. So he's not going to be able to steal a power. So that leaves the Martell player at 13. So he's definitely going to win with the chair and table combo.
Yeah.
But I don't think he realizes that, and that's what leads to the frustration we'll see in a second. Which will teach you guys our lesson of the day.
Alright. Of course.
So Intrigue Challenge, Tilting Aemon, goes through unopposed. Or not unopposed, sorry. The haunted locations there added 3, and we got Halder intrigued out for claim.
Just for action.
4, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I've got 5 ways of getting her. I can throw her 3 times, or I can get her with Hopper.
So you guys will see the moment here when the Nights Watch player thinks there's another round to play. He hurries to it, but then realizes he's lost the game. And he fully blocks the power challenge.
Pose. Any actions?
Vengeance token on Boneway.
Alright. Reaction to win.
Shadow Tower stops Littlefinger from attacking.
No more challenge.
And challenges are done.
And
Here we go.
Any third nightmares?
No.
Alright.
I'm going to win Dom and then steal one.
Sorry, I'm just...
Just having a little fun with Sean there, but yeah, he didn't realize, I guess, the round was ending or lost track of his opponent's power, and didn't realize it was over either way unless he stole power from his opponent. So he's playing a little defensively there when he should be playing offensively, and I think it caught him off guard, and he got a little frustrated. So lesson of the day, kids, it's just a game. Don't take it too serious, but I think definitely the pressure of trying to go undefeated and win the Sword Championship definitely got Sean there. So he lost his first round of the day, which put him out of contention. And that is too bad. So guys, have fun. It's a game. And thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
No more challenges.
Even no more challenges? Any challenges? Any third nightmares?
No.
Alright.
You're gonna bring Dom and then steal one? Okay, whoa. Sorry, man.
Damn it! No, I'm sorry. I'm just.
So, I know. It's okay.